In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we discover another amazing reef off Elizabeth Harbour. It's too good not to dive naked, but then another boat shows up. It's almost time to head north, so Dave makes some badly needed repairs to our jib sail.
If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
So what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Diving.
Take two. Poke. This is a different reef altogether we saw on the way back. And we're guessing that there's nothing in there right now that'll kill us. But you never know. We could get lucky.
So this is Elizabeth Island and Falke, or no, Falke's on the other side of this. I'm not sure where we are, but it looked really good for diving. I'll figure it out on a map later.
Okay.
They have a mooring ball here that doesn't get used very much. The line is extremely slimy, but they're connected.
Yeah. So we're sitting here.
This is all coral all along here, so we're gonna go check it out.
Coral! We're gonna check that out.
Let's see what we got. Looks fairly shallow here.
Is it?
I said looks. I don't know. We'll find out in a second.
Yep.
We're gonna find out real quick because I gotta pee. Well, as you can see, we're on a big grass bank, and then the reef is along there. I don't see much life on it, but we'll get closer to it and have a better look.
Fucking burr! The water's cold over here.
Man, you can really feel that cold water coming in off the sound. Oh.
But I have my head on a swivel.
No doubt. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but the thermal inversion here is really, really hot, really, really cold, and the water is shimmering. It's really bizarre. And Lisa's chasing fish.
of a log here.
Yeah. You good? All right, let's go back.
I'm starting to feel the current pull me. I'm like,
Okay.
all right. Let's go. Are they gone?
They're down there. They're not gone, but
Here.
We're coming back this way. So put your top on. Can you? Coming back this way. Do you need it tied? Fishies around you?
Uh-huh. Had to put my clothes back on because these people are coming back around.
Well, we didn't put our dive flag up. That's on us. Maybe they're snorkeling too. Is it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want to talk about the fact that we walked into the liquor store 2 days ago and the guy looks at you and says, "You look just like
Richard Gere." No, we do not want to talk about that.
It's the hair and the bone structure, baby. You're so pretty.
That's the third time, and Marty, that's your fault for giving me an amazing haircut.
Thank you, Marty.
What we're going to talk about is the fact that the Sunbrella has started to let go on our jib. And we want to do some more sailing, which means we need to use our jib, and we don't want to blow it apart. So we're going to take it down today and try and fix this umbrella by hand stitching it.
So can you please show them what equipment you're going to be using for that today?
We have a sewing kit that is specifically for sailing, or for sails. So we've got some good thread here. We've got a palm guard here. We've got some wax for the needle.
Okay.
And I've also got an awl in case it's really tough. So.
Okay. All right. So let's go take a look at the rip right now and show us exactly what the problem is. We've got a so-so kind of day going on today. We had to wait until the rain stopped and the sail dried out in order to get this job done, because we do want to get moving. We've been here in Georgetown for over a month now, and enough's enough. You know me, I've got to get moving. I got to get some water underneath me and move along. So there's the tear.
And further down you see where it's like a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit there and a little bit there. Dave's going to be sewing all that up. Right, Dave? Right, Captain Dave?
That's the theory.
Yep, there goes somebody else out into the storms. We got storms surrounding us again. And how long has this been?
About a week. We've been trying to get out of here for a week.
And we still have Sorcerer right across from us. But there is not many boats here at all. I think there's maybe 20 boats total here in Elizabeth Harbour, right across from Georgetown over here. So we need to get moving along. So we've got to fix that so that we don't have a massive blowout when we're sailing. So yeah, there it is. But we're facing into the wind, so it's not too much of a danger. Of course, I need to get behind Dave so that I don't get knocked overboard. Yeah. So it's all along this edge here. Woo! I almost got hit in the head.
3, 4, at least 4 spots.
All right. So I asked Dave if it takes 2 people to bring it down, and Dave said,
1 person plus gravity should take care of it.
oh, there we go. Down is easy, up is not. Up takes 2 of us. So we are faced into the wind, and the wind is coming directly from the west, which means we're on a lee shore. So our ass is to the beach, and that's not a good place to be, especially when it gets shallower toward the beach, which means that we're very close to touching the bottom. We gotta move along, so we gotta get this fixed. Dave's almost already got this down.
There's the first bit.
Okay.
This is where we really wish we had an industrial stitching machine, because this is going to be.
What do
really
they call
hard
that
to sew.
again? What's the sewing machine called?
Sailrite.
Sailrite. That's right. Like Martha helped us out with our spinnaker.
Yeah, this has got to be all completely fixed. But in the meantime, I'll do what I can with it.
Okay.
There's our patch from earlier.
That was with tape, right?
Yeah, that's just sail tape. Our sail's coming apart, so we're in the market for a new sail. It's deteriorating, it's shredding.
Okay. One of the important things that we found on the boat is that I put the important stuff away so that I can find it no problem, because when Dave puts stuff away, Dave can't find shit.
I put it in a very safe space.
We never find it again.
It's safe from me.
Thread that needle, baby.
It's going to be exciting.
There's that word again. What did I tell you about using that word?
No, I use it correctly.
It's like a curse word now. Don't curse us.
So what hand do you typically wear that on? Is it, if you're right-handed, you put on your right hand, like that
I think
idea?
so. I don't remember. It's been so long since
And
I
you're
used it.
pushing that heavy duty needle through.
Yeah, you
When
got
you're pushing
leather and
that,
it's
hang
got
on, let me say this right. When you're pushing that heavy doodle
heavy doodle.
doodle dandy, heavy duty needle through.
Yes, it's got a built-in thimble,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's on a plastic support, which is on leather, so that you can push it through the sill. All right.
I'll put my sunglasses on because I came back in here and I just, for some reason, I seem to be fighting these really bad migraines lately, and I don't know what it is. So you're pushing that through with that hard part? Okay.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And you tie off a big, here, you can hand me those. I'll hold the scissors so they don't go slipping through and into the water. So do you have to do small stitches, or can you do...
This first one is going to be I'm tying it, so it's
Smaller one?
going to be smaller, but no, it's going to be wider stitches.
Wider, okay.
Although, like, this is all just...
Why wider
deteriorated.
versus smaller?
Well,
Sorry.
one thing, it'll use less thread. We have a limited amount of thread.
Okay. And you said there's 3 or 4 spots that need to get this. 4.
Yeah, the sail's in really bad shape. It's done. It's just done. But...
Do you recall how much a replacement will cost us?
let's see.
Damn.
Yeah, it's $3,000 to $4,000.
And as he's doing this, we're trying to time this right because there's storms all the way around us right now. And it's been like that for days. But we're kind of feeling trapped and under the gun, and we got to get it done. Right, baby?
Yes, ma'am. It's time to get the hell out of here. We came down here knowing we'd have to renew our immigration visas, but we've been here weeks longer than we intended to be.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Why was that?
Weather, videos needed to get done, repair work needed to get done.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the sale, we'd be on our way now. You also, a couple days back, took a look at the windlass, and it wasn't looking good to be able to fix it ourselves.
No.
So what are the pliers for?
Pull the needle through.
Oh, that's brilliant. How's it coming along?
Slowly, but really, really slowly. I've got about an inch.
An inch is a good start.
That's not what she said.
Uh-huh. Just doing our jobs. So about 50,000 more times of that and we're golden.
Pretty much.
So what'd you get done so far?
Well, I've been going for 8 days solid without rest. I got this much done.
It just feels like 8 days solid with no rest.
What is it, half hour, an hour? I don't know. I have no track of time right now.
It's flat out here and we do have some sun coming down on us now, which makes it extremely hot to sit out in this to get it done. We did have cloud cover for like 3/4 of this, and I was helping Dave keep the material straight and flat. But yeah, this is quite the job to do by hand. We're gonna take a little break and then go back at the next spot.
All right, it was a miserable job, but it's sort of done. My thumb's a little chewed up from the palm thimble, but I can't imagine doing that job without it. And I got most of the stitching done. That was an emergency job. So I think it's good enough to sail, but that sail needs to spend some real good time with a Sailrite. Or even better, if we could afford it, Bacon Sails told us 2 years ago this sail's got to go. It needs to be replaced. Problem is we don't have the few $1,000s it would take to do that yet. So next step, let's sail it.